Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton here for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we jump into action very quickly here as we have Parker Stevens on the mound for the Mavericks and leading off and swinging at the first pitch. Martin with the throw to first for out number one, and that was number 5, Josh Lowry. So Parker Stevens ready for the next pitch with Stouter there. And it's a strike. You'll have to bear with me here as we are putting together the lineups right now, as things have drastically changed since the first game. And we get a 1-1 pitch here. Parker Stevens on the bump, and Travis Stouter and they're going to call ball 2 on that pitch as the Maverick fan base not happy with the call. And we'll get ball 3, so 3-1 on the count. Great Falls getting game 1. And Stevens is going to put that one over the plate to give us a full count at 3-2. And we get a walk to lead, or for the second bat. Excuse me. So we come to Cale Richards now, who is going to be the designated hitter. And he'll hit on Stevens. Gets by. The throw to first is rocketed over, but not in time. And runners at first and second now for so we come to Andrew Paradise now. So Parker Stevens and Stevens now ready with Paradise in the box. And Parker Stevens will rip the plate in half for strike 1. And we get outside for an even count at 1. So the batting order laid out here for Great Falls as the fastball goes by. Josh Lowry to lead off, as we saw with Travis Strouder, Cale Richards, and Andrew Paradise at the plate, batting 4th. Batting 5th is Josie Hinderreger. And this one's going to be hit. Stevens not able to get it in time, and the throw to second, and that'll be 2 down with the runner reaching at first for the fielder's choice. So we go to Josh Hinderreger now. Batting 5th, he's in right field. Cam McNamee at first. Batting 8th. Batting 6th, I should say. Batting 7th is Josh Vanderrob. one's going to be fouled off for strike one. Chaz Stevens batting 8th, and Keaton Clark will finish it out for Great Falls. So an 0-1 count here for the right fielder. And we're outside for ball one. This one's going to bounce out to short. Oh, not picked up in time. And the throw to first is not going to be there. The runner from second will advance to third. And there'll be runners at second and third now. 4. And that'll be the first error of the game, as the wind decides to push the door open here on us. Still a little bit of a breeze here at Lindbergh Craig Field as we come to Cam McNamee. Outside, over the plate though, for strike one. And we go even at 1 here. Thank you, sir. We go 2-1 now on the count. So now that we officially have the order written out for you, I'm going to go ahead and get it to you here. In just a moment, here's Stevens with the pitch, and that one's going to be low to give us 3-1. Derek Spring is going to be pitching for the Chargers when they come up. And we get a walk to load the bases. So Josh Banderob coming to the plate now. Working through the order as we're at the 7-hole batter now. Pitch on the way. Over the plate for strike one. Our officials for game 2, well, the same as game 1, but they have swapped spots. As we get an outside pitch for ball 1. So our plate umpire for game 2 is Kenny Gonzalez. Here's the pitch, and that one is going to tag the batter, and a run will be earned off of the hit by pitch. So that takes us to Chaz Stevens, the 8-hole batter for the Chargers. So Kenny Gonzalez behind the plate and Glenn Welsh in the field for game 2. As we have Chaz Stevens at the plate. Here's Parker Stevens from the 5 Valley Auto Sales pitcher's mound. And Stevens will slide it over the plate for strike 1. Pitch on the way. And we go even at 1. Parker Stevens, first time on the mound for the 2019 season. That one looked like it came off the grip for strike 2. kind of saw a play by committee in that first game as just about everybody got into play, as this ball is going to get away. And good job by Bo King to block that one. Gives us an even count at 2. So 2-2 on the count with 2 outs and loaded bases. 2 runs earned here so far. And this one's going to be fouled off over the first base dugout. Stevens now with the pitch. And that one's going to be high to give us a full count at 3-2. Excuse me. Full count. Pitch on the way. Runners go. And we get a walk. That will earn a run for the Chargers. And they go up 3-0 here. And we go to Keaton Clark. So with 2 down, 3 runs have been scored as a cut is taken for strike 1. Josh Lowry, top of the order in the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way. Swung on for strike 2. Stevens now likes what he sees. Pitch on the way. And low pitch for ball 1. So 1-2 on the count now for the left fielder. Gonzalez says 1-2. And Stevens now with the stretch. And we get an even count at 2. Bo King keeping the ball in front of him. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to be hit to Martin at second. He'll throw to first, and it's there, and that's a side, but not before Great Falls is able to earn 3 runs, but they leave 3 on the table, and we'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are bottom of the first inning. And the Chargers earning 3 runs in that opening inning to make it 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And it'll be Bo King to lead off for the Mavericks. So King, Long, and Martin on the schedule for this opening inning for the Mavericks. So we're batting order for the Mavericks. King at the catcher position. Long will be the shortstop, or has been the shortstop. Thomas Martin over at second, batting third. Batting fourth will be Trad Richardson as we get ball 1. Clayton Jordan will bat fifth. He's a DH as Spring has the pitch on the way, and we'll have a strike. Dylan Chalmers will hang out in center field, batting sixth. Batting seventh will be Sam Busey in left field. Drew Stensrud is a third baseman, batting eighth, and Connor Daniels in right. And we go 2-1 on the count with Spring on the Five Valley Auto Sales pitcher's mound. And this one's going to be swung on, and King will have contact for a foul ball for a 2-2 count. King had one opportunity at bat in that first game. And he'll swing to be struck out for out number one. So we go to Stuart Long now. So with one down, we go to Stuart Long, the shortstop. And Long pitched in the last inning, or the last game. And we get a ball pitch. Thomas Martin in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Pitch on the way by Spring, and this one's going to take a ride into the gap and not able to get there, and Long is going to make his way to first, and the Mavericks have a runner on. And we go to Thomas Martin, the second baseman. And the Great Falls fans still enjoying opening day here at Lindbergh Craig Field. Here's the pitch by Spring, and it's outside on the right-handed batter in Martin for ball one. One out, one on here, bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to get a good hit into center field. It's going to get over the center fielder's head, not able to get it in the glove. There's Long around second on his way to third. Martin is at second, and the big hit by Martin will put runners at second and third for the Mavericks with one out. And we come to the first baseman, Terad Richardson. So Richardson settles in. Pitch on the way. High pitch for ball one. So game one taken by Great Falls. Mavericks did pick up a lead, but it would be the win for the Great Falls Chargers. 9-5. And we go 2-0 on the count. Chargers getting their 9 runs off of 9 hits. Didn't commit an error until the final inning. Mavericks 5 runs off of 5 hits, and they had an error early on. Pitch on the way. And Richardson swinging hard on that one for strike one. These boys have been working hard in the warehouse. And Richardson will make contact, but it's going to be foul to get a strike two. Even count at 2 now, as that one goes into the batting cages down the first base line. Richardson settles back in. Runners at second and third take their lead. 2-2 on the count. Spring with the pitch. And Richardson will foul this one the opposite direction. Keeps him alive at 2-2. Looked like that one came off just above the grip. Gonzalez tells us 2-2. And Spring with the and time is called. So Richardson will settle back in. Mavericks will be home next Saturday as they will host the Bozeman Bucks for a doubleheader. And that one across the chin on Richardson to give us a full count at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And Richardson will have this one off the grips. Foul to stay alive. Chargers with runs in the first inning, so the Mavericks looking to regain that. They've got runners at second and third. Here's the 3-2 by Spring. And Richardson's going to hit this one high off the bat. Center fielder looks like he's going to be able to get there, and it's in the glove. And that will be out number 2. Long will tag at third. And the Mavericks get a run to make it 3-1. So Clayton Jordan, the DH, comes to the plate for the Mavericks with 2 outs and a runner at second. Spring. Here's the pitch by Spring. And Jordan will let it go by for ball 1. So 1-0 on the count. Pitch. And Gonzalez is going to say that's a strike, so an even count at 1. 1-1 with 2 outs and Martin at second. Here's Spring. And it's in the dirt. Martin's going to go ahead and go as it gets away from Paradise. And the Mavericks will have a runner at third now with 2 outs. 2-1 on the count. Now all the Maverick fans hanging out here. Pitch on the way. And Jordan's going to hit this one to the shortstop on the bounce. The throw to first is on target in time, and that's a side. So the Mavericks will hang one. They'll score one, and we go 3-1 to the top of the second. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the top of the second inning, and it's the bottom of the order for the Great Falls Chargers. Actually, no, we are going to the top of the order as Clark was the last out in that inning. Josh Lowry. So the Chargers roll through their lineup in the first half inning. So Lowry facing a 1-0 on Parker Stevens. And this one's going to be bounced out, picked up by the shortstop in the dirt. The throw to first is there, and that's out number 1. So now we go to Travis Strouder. Strouder walked his first at bat. Stevens looking to see if he can close that door this time. Here's the pitch by Stevens. And that one's going to tag the batter. And Parker Stevens with a hit by pitch puts a runner at first for the Chargers. And we come to Cale Richards, the DH. And Richards with a hit, single his first at bat. Forster sending the signal in. He is the manager for Chargers. Runner at first takes his lead, and Stevens will check him over his shoulder. And we get strike one. So a runner at first here in the top of the second off of the hit by pitch with one out. And an 0-1 count to the DH, and they're going to go ahead and throw to first. Pitch on the way, and that's going to tag the batter in the backside. And that's back-to-back HBP for Parker Stevens as the catcher, Andrew Paradise, comes to the plate. So with one down and two on, the catcher comes to the plate. Pitch by Stevens, outside for ball one. Parker likes the call. Checks the runner at second. Swung on. This one's going to be foul. Even count at one, and Paradise with good solid contact with that bat, with that swing. Runners take their lead at first and second. 1-1 on the count with one down. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to stay fair just inside. Rolls deep into left field. Runner from second's around third on his way home. Throw is made, but not in time. And the Chargers add another run on the board. And we go to Josie Henringer. So 4-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with runners at first and second and one out. Here's the pitch to Henringer. And it's going to slide over the plate for strike one. Stevens nods. Checks the runner at second, who dances, and then the pitch. Ball one. Stevens with the nod. Here's the 1-1. And it'll slide over the outside of the plate for strike two. So 1-2 on the count. Parker Stevens looking to shut down the Chargers as they went rolling through their batting order in the first inning. Runner's going to go at second, reaching for it. Stevens will get it. The throw to second. There's out. Throw down the line to first, and the double play is turned. Great job by Parker Stevens on that one, and one left on, and it's 4-1 Chargers. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the second, where the Great Falls Chargers lead the Missoula Mavericks 4-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And leading off the inning for the Mavericks will be Dylan Chalmers. So it's the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled on the inning for Missoula. Chalmers, Busey, and Stensrud. Spring on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And Chalmers ready to go. Here's the pitch by Spring. Outside for a ball. So Chalmers settling in. He had limited time at the plate last year, and we get ball 2. Being the ace for the Mavericks last year and most likely this year, last year didn't really see too much time at the plate. This one's high down the first base line, foul. First baseman says he can get there, but it will land just inside the park. And we get strike 1, and Dane Frazier warming up in the bullpen for the Mavericks now. So 2-1 on the count. Spring now with the pitch. And that's going to be outside over the plate for an even count at 2. Sam Busey in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And Chalmers will have this one high into right field. It will be foul. Right fielder gets to it, and it is out number 1. So Chalmers with the pop out. Comes to Sam Busey, the left fielder. So Busey to settle in. And Spring with the toss. And Busey patient at the plate. Gets ball 1. Busey in that first game reached off a walk, an error, and was hit by a pitch, earned a run, and we go 2-0 on that count for Busey. Pitch on the way. And this one, Busey will slice into right field. Right fielder backpedals in the glove, and that's out number 2. So Josie Hinderegger getting some work out there in right field as Drew Stensrud comes to the plate, the third baseman. Here's the Spring pitch. And it's over the plate for strike 1. Frazier warming up. I'm excited to see him come out and pitch. And we get ball one. Stensrud was one when I was here opening day for tryouts that everybody was kind of keeping an eye on. And Stensrud will have contact, but it's fouled off for strike two. So 1-2 on the count with 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's the spring pitch. And we're high for ball 2. It's Connor Daniels in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Pitch on the way. And they're going to go ahead, and Stensrud's going to make his way down the line, but the throw is overthrown, and Stensrud is going to reach off of the air. So now we go to the bottom of the order for the Mavericks in Connor Daniels with 2 outs. And the first pitch to the left-handed batter is a strike. Connor coming back from last year, second year on the Double-A squad for the Mavericks. Here's with Spring on the toss. And this one's outside for ball 1. Bo King stands at the ready in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch by Spring. And we get ball 2. So Connor being patient at the plate. Pitch on the way. Outside, and we go 3-1 now. So Paradise's last 2 pitches to the left-handed batter, Paradise has had to reach for him. Paradise doing a good job behind the plate, keeping things in front of him. And Daniels is going to be walked to put runners at first and second with 2 outs for the Mavericks. That swings us to the top of the order to Bo King. And Frazier done in the pen for the Mavericks. So we might see him in the next half inning. So King with his second opportunity at bat. Here's Spring now with the pitch. High for ball 1. One 0. Paradise with the signal. And it's inside. So ball 2. So 2-0 to King. Here's the pitch. And the gate being swung open. King's going to dribble this one out to the shortstop. The throw to first is there in time, and that's the side. So the Mavericks won't earn one, but they'll hang 2. And we go to the top of the third. Chargers 4, Mavericks 1. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the third inning where the Great Falls Chargers have a 3-run lead over the Missoula Mavericks, 4-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and a new face on the mound, Dane Frazier. So Parker Stevens, 2 innings, 32 pitches total. Hit 3 batters, 4 runs off of 2 hits. And leading off the inning for the Chargers is Cam McNamee. So it is the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled on the inning. So McNamee. McNamee. There we go. I'll get it right. Gate open down the third base line. Chargers looking to warm up a new arm as Frazier will throw. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed batter. It'll be off the glove of King, but a strike. Puts Josh Banderob in the on-deck circle. And this one's in the dirt. Evens it out at 1. Here's the pitch by Frazier. And this one's going to be hit, bounces out. Shortstop gets it on the bounce, bobbles it. The throw to first is not on time. Richardson cannot hold on to it, and the runner will reach off the error. We go to the third baseman, Josh Banderob. Banderob getting into the game late in the first game. Opening day for Maverick Legion baseball. Looking to see if they can split against the Chargers here on opening day. Here's Frazier's pitch. Bunt laid down, and that one's going to foul right back at us for strike 1. Runner at first. No outs. Frazier will check. The runner at first, and now the pitch. That one's over the plate for strike 2. So 0-2 on the count. Pitch on the way. And a check swing. It's going to be ball 1. Frazier pitching after 11 months since threw his arm out in Bozeman. And we get ball 2. So 2-2 on the count. No outs and a runner at first for Great Falls. Top of 3. Here's the Frazier pitch. Swung on, fouled off. It will keep Vanderrob alive at 2-2. Chaz Stevens stands in the on-deck circle for the Chargers. Pitch. And that one's off the knee of King. Runner will advance to second. And that gives us a full count at 3-2. That one looked like it came off the knee guard of King. So runner at second with no outs now. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and Frazier will have the strikeout for out number 1. So Chaz Stevens comes to the plate, walked his first at bat. 1 down, 1 on here in the top of the 3rd. Dane Frazier with the toss. And that one will slice the plate for strike 1. Frazier now checks the runner at second, who has a 1.5-step lead. Pitch on the way, and swung on for strike 2. So Stevens pitch on the way, and this one's going to get away from King again, and the advancer will advance, or the runner will advance to third, and we get a 1-2 count now with a threat 90 feet away. So a 1-2 count. Frazier. Here's the pitch. And we get ball 2. So 2-2 on the count to Stevens. Keaton Clark stands in the on-deck circle for Great Falls. And Frazier will step off the rubber. Here's the 2-2, and this one's in the dirt, but King keeps it in front of him. And we go full count at 3-2. Stevens now with the pitch. And he'll walk the batter. So that'll be the first walk for Dane Frazier. So 1 down, runners on the corners for Great Falls. And the first pitch to Clark will catch the plate for strike 1. Oh, 1. Pitch on the way. And King will hold this one in. And we go even at 1. Stevens had a good lead out there at first and no shot down the first base line. So we stay on the corners. Trying to see a number on the jersey in the bullpen for Great Falls. This one's fouled backwards to get a strike 2. Frazier now. Pitch on the way. And we get a high pitch to get us even at 2 on the count for ball 2. chilly day here at Lindbergh Craig Field. Had a heavy wind in the first game. This one's going to be sliced into right field in the glove. Throw to first, and Trad Richardson will make the tag for the double play. So no runs earned, but one left on, and we go to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times, with a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable. Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field for opening day of American Legion Baseball. Missoula Mavericks hosting the Great Falls Chargers. Chargers get game one, 9-5. And they lead the Mavericks 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. For the Mavericks, it'll be the 2, 3, 4 batters scheduled on the inning, with Stuart Long coming to the plate to lead off the inning for Missoula. And Long wears number 2, and it's going to take me a little bit to get used to him wearing that, as that has been James Martin's number the last 3 seasons I've covered Maverick baseball. So it'll take me a moment to get used to it. So if I say Martin accidentally, as Spring's first pitch will be a ball. But that's what happens when you have changes, folks. Pitch on the way. And that one will catch the plate for strike 1. James playing at the Miles Community College. Had a good game yesterday over there in Miles City as the gate gets swung open down the first base line as we get strike 2. So we'll have a pitcher warm up for the Mavericks now in the bullpen. Has his sweatshirt on, so not able to see the number. Here's Spring with the pitch. That one's in the dirt outside, and we go even at 2 on the count. Paradise has done a good job of keeping the ball in front of him today. Only a few of them have gotten by. Thomas Martin in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks, though. And this one's going to be fouled high, and it's going to just barely, nope, it's going to stay inside the park. And that will keep Long alive. At 2-2. Here's the pitch. And Long will catch this one. It's going to be in center field. Center fielder calls for it in the glove, and that is out number 1. So now we come to Thomas Martin, the second baseman. For the Mavericks. Martin will step in as Trad Richardson moves his way into the on-deck circle. Spring now with the pitch. And he'll be outside on the plate for strike 1. Oh, 1 to Martin. And Martin will swing for strike 2. Martin came up from the A squad last year on the Memorial Day weekend tournament. Getting his first opportunity at the AA level in Ogren Park, and we're high for ball 1. Thomas proved to be a consistent lethal pitcher last year for the Mavericks. And he reaches for this one as it's going to foul just over the fence. And one of the young men, one of the young fans with it in the glove. Here's the 1-2. This one's off the middle of the bat. Thomas has got a lot of leg on this one, and it is off the wall. Martin's around second. The throw is made from the warning track, and Thomas Martin with a gigantic double for the Mavericks. Takes it off the Montana Club sign out in left field. Trad Richardson now at the plate. 1 out, and Martin at second with a heavy lead. Here's the pitch by Spring. And we're outside for ball 1, and that's almost where Parker Stevens put one over the fence at this time last year. Wind blowing heavy right to left here at Lindbergh Craig Field. Here's Spring. And we'll get ball 2. So Martin with a good swing. Clayton Jordan in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. We did see action in the Chargers bullpen. Not sure if there'll be a change as this one slides over the plate for strike 1. So 2-1 on the count. And here comes our friends from NBC Montana to take in the ball game, game 2. And Richardson's gonna, the ball finds eyes. Martin's around third on his way home. The throw is made, not in time, and Martin will score from second. Trad Richardson with an RBI, 4-2 Great Falls. And here comes Clayton Jordan with 1 out. So the Mavericks make it a 2-run game here. In the bottom of the 3rd, scheduled for 7, game 2 of our doubleheader. Here's the pitch by Spring, and he'll be high for ball 1. So the Mavericks with 4 hits on the game so far, scoring him 2 runs. Richardson with his lead at first, pitch on the way, and that one will slide over the plate for a strike. Gate open down the third base line, Gate open down the first base line. So both sides looking to make some changes. Spring taking a look at Richardson at first over his shoulder, and now the pitch. In the dirt, Richardson hops, thought about going, and it will go 2-1 on the count. Paradise kind of struggled to pick that one up. Richardson might have had a chance. Dylan Chalmers stands in the on-deck circle with 1 out and 1 on for the Mavericks. Here's Spring with the toss. So 3-1 on the count now for the DH. And that is a position that has a lot of controversy around it right now. And this one's got eyes as well. Johnson will find the hole over second. And that will be runners at first and second for the Mavericks. The Mavericks looking to see, and Forster's going to come out and check in with his pitcher now. That'll bring in the entire infield. And they're going to go ahead and bring Spring out. So Spring will get 2 1/3 innings. We have a call to the bullpen, so we'll step aside. You're listening to Maverick Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN. The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As the change has been made in Hunter Houck on the mound. Spring, 62 pitches, 2 1/3 innings, had a strikeout, a walk, and 2 runs earned off of 5 hits. So the center fielder, Dylan Chalmers, will come to the plate now for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch, and we'll get ball 1 to Chalmers. So Chalmers, Busey, and Stensrud. 1 out, runners at first and second, and we get ball 2. So 2-0. And Houck is a left-handed pitcher, as this one's going to be off the knee of Paradise, but the runners will hold. And we go 3-0 on the count to Chalmers. Chalmers getting some time in the field. Last year he didn't get much time in the field, and when he did, he was very excited. And now we get a strike, so Houck will get himself into the count at 3-1. 1 out. Busey in the on-deck circle. And Chalmers is walked to load the bases. And that brings up Sam Busey with 1 out and a full house for the Mavericks. Here's Houck, the left-handed pitch on the way. And that one's in the dirt. Paradise, a good job keeping it in front of him. Both bullpens are closed. So 1-0 on the count, as Stensrud stands in the on-deck circle. Swung on. Busey's got some leg on this one. If it's fair, and it's not, looked like it had some leg to go long, but it's going to be foul for strike one. 340 down the first and third base lines here at Lindbergh Craig Field. 4:10 to the gaps. Even count at one now for Busey. Loaded bases. Here's the lefty. And we get ball two. Busey being patient at the plate. Coach Mosier over in the dugout with some instruction to his team over there. He is the first base coach. Here's the pitch. Paradise keeping it in front of him. Makes it 3-1. Runners take their leads. And Hauk with the 3-1. And we get a walk, which is going to bring Richardson home, and the Mavericks pull one run closer to make it 4-3. And we come to Stensrud, and the pitching coach will come out and check in with his pitcher for sure. And that's just going to bring Paradise out too. So this is probably just a consolation. Now, folks, one of the great groups here in Missoula that we get to work with is Fuel Fitness. They do more than just work with building our community stronger through exercise, but they're also working through the community with special events, as they had stuff going on with the trooper, and they're giving away, partnering with Kurtz Polaris. Well, if you're looking for a gym that is all about Montana and its citizens, well, go check out Fuel Fitness. Fuel Fitness, proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Here's the pitch, and we get strike one to Stensrud. Stensrud reached off of an error his first at bat. Loaded bases for the Mavericks. Deep breath, and Hauk with the pitch, and that one's going to be in the dirt. Paradise keeps it in front of him, and the runners will hold as we go even at one. Connor Daniels stands in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Hauk now with the left-handed toss. And that one slides over the plate for strike one. And that one was kind of dirty as it started on the outside and came inside late. So here's the 1-2. Here's the pitch by Hauk. And that one's going to hit Stensrud. The tying run will come down the line, and the Mavericks will tie it up off of the walk. Jordan comes down to earn the run. And it's now tied at 4 with Connor Daniels, the right fielder, at the plate. And Daniels will swing, gets contact, but it's strike one. Daniels, left-handed batter, as Bo King stands in the on-deck circle. Loaded bases with one out. Pitch on the way. And that one gets us even at one, as it is high and wide. Here's Hauk. deep breath. And he'll go back outside to make it 2-1. And the gate opened down the third base line for Great Falls, so they're warming up a fresh arm as Hauk is struggling through the bottom of the third here. The Mavericks earning 3 runs here in the bottom of the third. This one's off the knee. Paradise has got to chase it down, and the runner will come home. And Chalmers will earn his first run of the year. Off the wild pitch, and we go 3-1. Five, 4 Mavericks with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Connor Daniels facing a 3-1 count. And Daniels will chip this one over our heads to make it a full count at 3-2. Daniels reaches for it, and he'll be struck out for out number 2. So we swing to the top of the order now to Bo King. King the wall behind the plate today in game 2. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Here's Hauk. And King's going to slice this one foul for strike 1. So Hauk 22 pitches in. He came in just part of the way through this inning. And King's got to let that one go by as we go even at 1. Trying to see the young man that's in the bullpen for Great Falls. Number 8, 28. And that is Parker Garnis. And we'll get 2-2 on the count now to King. Two outs. Runners at second and third. 2-1 is your count. Pitch on the way. And Paradise keeps this one in front of him as we go 3-1 on the count now. And Gonzalez is going to go ahead and clean the plate off as Paradise looked like he got a little dust in his eye off of that one. It's a tough spot behind the plate. And we've got Stuart Long in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. 2 outs, 3-1 is your count. Bottom of the third, Mavericks 5. Great Falls 4, and they'll go ahead and walk King to load the bases. So King is on, and here comes Forster. I imagine we're going to see that change on the mound, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Forrester looks back to see, and the ball's handed over, and we will have a pitching change. We'll step aside. You're listening to Missoula Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash, on reserve across from Large Pond.
Half price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as Parker Garnis has come into the game for the Great Falls Chargers. So Hauk, 26 pitches on a third of an inning, a strikeout, a walk, and 3 runs earned. With no hits. And coming to the plate is Stuart Long with loaded bases and 2 outs. And Long's going to roll this one to the shortstop. He'll pick it up, toss to third, or toss to second, and that's the side. So the Mavericks with 4 runs off of 3 hits, and they lead 5-4. We'll be back with the top of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Mavericks lead 5-4 over the Great Falls Chargers. Chargers got game 1, 9-5. Mavericks looking to see if they can split. Dane Frazier continues on the bump for the Mavericks. And leading off the inning for Great Falls is their leadoff batter, Josh Lowry. So the Chargers in the first two innings, they were able to earn runs but held to a goose egg, and now they'll try to add down 5-4. And a pitch over the outside of the plate will be strike 1. So for Lowry, he has not reached yet today. He's had a couple of groundouts. And Frazier finding that outside corner of the plate to make it 0-2. Mavericks with 5 runs off of 5 hits. 2 errors scored to the Mavericks, though. And a high pitch makes it 1-2 on the count. For Great Falls, they have 4 runs off of 2 hits, and they've committed a single error. Here's Frazier. And that one just off the mark for ball 2. Frazier with the nod, and now the toss. And we get a phone book tear for out number 1 as Gonzalez will call strike 3. Travis Stouter, the shortstop, comes to the plate. He's been on base twice today. First off of a walk and second time off a hit by pitch. Here's Frazier, and this one's going to be wild for ball one. Cale Richards in the on-deck circle will snag the ball from behind the plate. Here's the 1-0 by Frazier. And Frazier will be high in the zone for ball two. Mavericks will have the Bozeman Bucks here at Lindbergh Craig Field next Saturday for a doubleheader. And we get ball three now. So we go 3-0. Pitch on the way. And Frazier will find the zone for strike one. Gonzalez with a fist pump. Glenn Welsh is our field umpire. And folks, if you'd like to get into the game, here is a foul ball to make it a full count at 3-2. Our Missoula officials would love it if you helped out. We are looking for, or they are looking for, officials for the baseball season. And that one's going to be a strikeout. So Frazier with back-to-back strikeouts. So 2 down, nobody on, and we go to the DH, Cale Richards. Here is the pitch by Frazier. And this one's high. King's going to try to get to it, but I think this is going to be just out of play. Coach Feely had a play on that one, but didn't go for it. We'll have to discuss that with him after the game. King looking to put his gear back on. Here's Frazier with the 0-1. And the check swing will result in ball one. Richards pulling the bat back at the last second. Gate open for the Mavericks now down the first baseline. And pitch high in the zone gets us ball two. Pitch on the way, swung on, and this will get us a foul ball, strike two. 2-2 on the count. Frazier looking to go 3 up, 3 down here. And we'll go full on the count as the Maverick crowd disagrees with Gonzalez's call there. Frazier with the pitch, and this is going to walk the batter. Bringing us to the catcher, number 33, Andrew Paradise. So Richards will step away from first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Frazier, and we get strike one. Top of 4 on a 7-inning game. Mavericks lead 5-4. Game 1 was pretty tight till late. And then the Chargers lit their bats up. And they're going to say strike 2. Lindbergh Craig Field, one of the most beautiful places to watch a baseball game, is you got Blue Mountain Range in the background. And King keeps it in front of him for ball one. You've got Blue Mountain Range in the background. You've got the equestrian park right behind the baseball park. Lots of people out and about today. Snow-capped mountains. And the runner's going to go at second. Martin is there, the ball is there, and they'll punch him out. So the runner will try to get the free base, and King will have the good throw. Mavericks hold on 5-4. We'll be back with the bottom of the inning right after this. You're listening to Maverick Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at mpsn406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we had action on the field between innings as Great Falls manager Forrester comes out to confront Glenn Welsh on the call at second. He felt his man was there and had some words with Welsh, which is never a good thing. And he walks away and comes down to Gonzalez and pleads his case with Gonzalez, and Gonzalez just points to the dugout to send Forrester back in. So the Mavericks will be up to bat now with Thomas Martin to lead off on the inning. It is the 3-4-5 batters for Missoula, with Garnis still on the bump. So Martin, Richardson, and Jordan on the schedule. Hathaway with a clap for his batter as he settles into the box. Garnis puts his foot on the rubber on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. First pitch of the inning. And we'll get strike one. And the gate open. As Martin will reach for this one, it'll roll to the second baseman. The throw to first is there in time, and that's out number one. And the gate open, it looks like Hill is warming up for the Mavericks on the bump as we come to Trad Richardson, or I should say in the bullpen. So we are going to see some of the hot hand of Brendan Hill today as well. Here's the first pitch to Richardson. Richardson thought about it, but it's going to be ball one. Richardson with a hit and an RBI his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. And we'll get ball two. Clayton Jordan in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Here's the 2-0. And Richardson with a good slice on it. It's going to hop in front of the right fielder, and Richardson's going to get on to start the inning. So Caden Jordan. I had that written down, so let's change that. One out, one on. And Jordan will swing on the first pitch. It's going to roll to the second baseman. The throw to second, they will not make the play at first, and the leadoff runner is taken down on the fielder's choice. So we come to the center fielder, Dylan Chalmers. 2 outs. And Jordan at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be fair down the third baseline. Gets by the third baseman. And we'll have runners at first and second for the Mavericks with 2 outs. Sam Busey now in the box for the Mavericks. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. Here's Garnis with the pitch. And he's going to be in the dirt outside. Paradise loses track of it. He was looking up at second base. Didn't follow where that ball went. We get ball 1. Stensrud stands in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Garnis with the 1-0. And we get ball 2. For Busey, he was walked his last at-bat with a fly out his first. Garnis with the 2-0 now. And Busey will get contact, but it will be fouled back for strike 1. Busey, one of the heavy bats from 2018, looking to pick up where he left off last season. He, Richardson, and Hill. And Paradise has got to keep that one in front of him as we go 3-1 on the count now with 2 outs. Stensrud would like to get in on this one. Busey had a huge shot down the third baseline foul his last at-bat. I got excited, thought maybe he was going to take that 1 yard, but... And Busey will be walked to load the bases. So back-to-back walks for the right fielder, and we come to the third baseman, Drew Stensrud. Two outs and a full house for Stensrud. Mavericks with 5 runs off of 7 hits so far. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Garnis came in the last inning, pitched the final out. Here's the loaded base. And Stensrud was looking long for that one as he gets strike 1. Even count at 1 with 2 outs. Hill continues to warm up in the pen for the Mavericks down the first base line. Should see him in the next half inning. If Hathaway stays with his 2-inning, and we get ball 2 on the high pitch. In the previous game, Hathaway was game by committee as everybody got a chance to either bat or play in the field. This game, he's been keeping it to a 2-inning run for his pitchers. As Stensrud's going to foul this one off for strike 2. Even count at 2. Connor Daniels stands in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Here's the 2-2. And Stensrud, the ball will make it to the third baseman, and the play will not be made, and the Mavericks tack a run on off the base hit to make it 6-5. So now we come to Connor Daniels. Bottom of the order for the Mavericks with 2 outs. And loaded bases. Daniels reached off a walk his first at-bat. He's going to get strike 1 on this first pitch. Struck out his last at-bat. I believe the lone lefty for the Mavericks at the Double-A level. And Daniels will take the pitch in the backside, bringing home Chalmers for the run. So we swing to the top of the order now to the catcher, Bo King. King reaching off a walk his last at bat. Pitch on the way, and that will catch the corner of the plate for strike one. We were cruising along here, and then we come to the bottom of the fourth, and the game has slowed down. Garnis with the pitch, and King will move his head out of the way as we go even at one. Garnis waits for it. Paradise sends him the signal. And Garnis now ready for the pitch. And King will have contact, but it'll be foul backwards for strike two. 1-2 on the count with 2 outs. Loaded bases here in the bottom of the fourth. Mavericks with 2 runs here in the inning, leading 7-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the pitch. And a high pitch gives us an even count at 2 for King. It's Stuart Long in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks as the gate is closed and Hill is done warming up. This pitch is wild, and that'll bring Busey home. Runners will advance to second and third, and the Mavericks will take an 8-4 lead, and we get a full count to King. Opening day, we'll call it jitters for both sides. Game 1, it was the Mavericks working the bugs out, and now King's going to foul this one off the grips to stay alive at 3-2. And now the Chargers going into a hole. Pitch on the way. And King will be struck out to finish the side. So the Mavericks, they will earn for leave 2. And we go to the top of the 5th. Mavericks leading 8-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the top of the 5th inning where the Mavericks lead 8-4 over the Great Falls Chargers. And Brendan Hill on the mound for the Mavericks to start the inning. Changes on the field for the Mavericks with a new third baseman in Charlie Kurgan. Frazier's back over at first. Looks like we've got Chalmers at second and Bay at first, and Hill's first pitch will be a ball. So for Frazier, 41 pitches in 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. As this one's high over second, the shortstop, Bay, says he's got it, and he does for out number 1. We go to Josie Hinteregger. Hinteregger reached off of a error his first at bat. And we get a swing for strike 1. Pitch by Hill. And this one's going to be bounced out, picked up by the second baseman. He's going to juggle it. The throw to first is there. Frazier holds on, and that's out number 2. Now we go to Cam McNamee. Left-handed batter. McNamee, walk, and a reach off of an error, his 2 at-bats. And a high pitch for ball 1, and I did not see. I want to say that Jordan is behind the plate, but I'm not quite sure as we get strike 1. So 2-1 on the count. And this one's going to bounce to Hill. He's going to run and have the toss to Frazier, and that's the side. So King goes 1-2-3 on the top of the 5th. Mavericks 8-4. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times, with a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable. Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field. Opening day for Missoula Maverick baseball. And the Mavericks lead Game 2 of the doubleheader 8-4 over the Great Falls Chargers. And it is Garnis continuing on the mound and leading off for the Mavericks. As we have the change. As Bay is going to come in and bat in place of Long with the change. So Bay at the plate and Heydrich in the on deck. Here's Garnis with the first pitch of the inning, and Bay will let it go by for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on for strike 1. So the Mavericks have earned runs in 3 of their first 4 innings, 1 in the first, none in the second, 4 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. Here's the pitch, and Bay will hit this one off the grip, and Paradise might be able to get to this one, and he does, and that'll be out number 1. Great job by Paradise, the Great Falls catcher, to come out of the stirrups and track that one down. And we go to Hydro. Caden Heydrich. So with the changes, Heydrich comes in to bat in the place of Martin. I think Hydro was the one behind the plate in that last inning, and Gonzalez taking a moment to make the changes in his book, slides it in his pocket, and we are ready for play. Trad Richardson in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. So Hydro with his first at-bat in Game 2 on the day. One down. Here's the pitch. And Hydro will swing for strike one. Here's the pitch. And he'll swing for strike two. Hydro was the youngest player on the team last year for the Mavericks as a sophomore. That tells you the talent level this young man has. And he was fun to watch last year. It was a struggle. He's a pitcher as well. He's going to bounce this one out to Garnis. Garnis will get it at the hip, the throw to first, and that's out number 2. So now we come to Trad Richardson, who is the catcher. And Trad, you can just about plug him in anywhere on the diamond. Normally holds down that third base spot. Played a little bit of first base here earlier. Is a catcher. Did well as a pitcher last year. And Richardson will reach for the first one for strike. 2 down. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th. Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the pitch. And Richardson will connect, finds the hole, and the throw to first will not be in time, and Richardson will get on base with a hit for the Mavericks into right field. So Richardson reaching 3 out of 4 times at bat. So Frazier will come in now, who is over at first in the place of Caden Jordan. Gonzalez making the change. And Hill is in the on-deck circle. And Hill is one of those guys that you'll see throughout the season who's going to bat when he does pitch. He's got a heavy bat and a strong arm, so Hathaway takes advantage of it offensively and defensively. Here's the first pitch to Frazier, and it's over the plate for strike one. 2 outs with a runner at first in Trad Richardson for the Mavericks. Here's Garnis with the 0-1. And we get ball one. Dane Frazier, a senior over there at Sentinel High School, as I mentioned in the first game, has signed his letter of intent. Garnis now with the pitch. Swung on, and this one's going to be rolled right into the shortstop. He's got a recoil from it, and that's the side. So the Mavericks hang one, but are not, or they don't hang him because he got out, but they lead 8-4 going into the top of the 6th. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we hit the top of the 6th inning. Mavericks lead 8-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and Brendan Hill on the mound for his 2nd inning, the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound, and leading off will be the 3rd baseman, Josh Banderob. So the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 batters scheduled for Great Falls on the inning. And here's Hill with the first pitch of the inning, and it's going to be off of Richardson for ball 1. Here's Hill with the 1-0. And this one's going to be bounced out. Hill will slide with the catch, the toss to first, and the leadoff batter on the inning is down for out number 1. So now we come to Chaz Stevens, the 2nd baseman. Here's the pitch by Hill. High for ball 1. Hill last year from the bump as we get ball 2. But last year, Hill, a 4.23 ERA, 55 and a third innings pitched, 40 runs off of 63 hits, and this one's foul back to get a strike 1. Hill had 24 strikeouts last year for the Mavericks, only allowed 1 home run. And we get strike 2 to even us out at 2. In his 55 and a third innings, Hill only walked 26, and Hill mows down the 2nd batter with a strikeout for out number 2. Now we got Keaton Clark, bottom of the order for Great Falls. Here's the Hill pitch outside for ball 1. Josh Lowry standing in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-0. And a check swing, and Gonzalez is going to say, you committed, so we got strike 1. It's all about the breaking of the wrist. Pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off for strike 2. For Clark, he's 0 for 2 in game 2. Game 1, as we get ball 2. Clark, though, in game 1 would go 0 for 3. Oh, no, 1 for 2. I had that upside down. Had to hit his last at bat. We get a full count at 3-2 now with the high pitch. No action in either bullpen, so we might see Hill finish this game out. Full count pitch on the way. Swung on, and it's going to bounce to third, knocked down. The throw to first is there, but not in time. Yes, it is. Glenn Welsh will punch him out. So 1, 2, 3 for Hill in back-to-back innings. Bottom of the 6th, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash. On reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the bottom of the sixth inning where the Mavericks lead the Great Falls Chargers 8-4 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And it's the pitcher, Brendan Hill, to lead off the 6, 7, 8 batters scheduled on the inning for Missoula, with Garnis continuing on the mound. Bridger Johnson in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. So Hill settles into the box. Here's the pitch. And Hill will crank this one foul backwards for strike one. For Hill in game one, he would get 3 hits, a double and 2 singles as we go to strike 2. Gonzalez takes a moment to clean the plate off, while Paradise and Garnis have a brief moment. And the moisture has held off here at Lindbergh Craig Field. The wind, a different story. 0-2 to Hill now. Garnis with the pitch. And it's in the dirt in front of the plate for ball 1. So good job by Hill to be patient for the Mavericks. Garnis gets the pitch from Paradise and the stretch. Hill's going to send this one into right field. It's got lots of air underneath it, giving the right fielder time to get underneath it. And it's in the glove for out number 1. So we come to Bridger Johnson for the Mavericks. So 1 down, nobody on. Here's the Garnis pitch. And we get ball 1. Charlie Kurgan in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. And we get ball 2. And the gate open for the Mavericks down the first base line, as Garnis will have the pitch. And we go 3-0. And it is Lettner in the bullpen for the Mavericks as we get ball 4 to walk Johnson. So Kurgan comes up now for the Mavericks. With 1 out and 1 on. In the dirt, and the runner's going to go ahead and advance. Paradise will not make the throw for ball 1. So a runner at second now with 1 out, as Glenn Welsh will jog over to the third base line. A 1-0 on the count with 1 out. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to go off the knee of Paradise, and that will bring Johnson around to third now. we go 2-0. 8-4 Mavericks on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And this one's going to be taken into the gap. It's got some leg. Right fielder can't get there. Johnson will tag. Around the corner is Kurgan. He'll come into second, and he'll get an RBI off the double. And Connor Daniels, bottom of the order for the Mavericks with 1 out and a runner at second. Here's Garnis now. And it's outside on the left-handed batter for ball 1. 1-0 on the count. Bo King in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch. And Connor will have to swing on this one to defend himself as it's fouled back for strike 1. That one was tight inside. And Daniels just gets out of the way. 9-4 Mavericks. And we go to ball 2. 2-1 on the count. For Daniels, he's reached twice today, once off a walk. His last one with a hit by pitch. He was struck out his second at bat. And this one's going to be hopped right to the second baseman. The throw to first is there, and that's out number 2. Swings us to the top of the order to Bo King. Two down, 1 on for the Mavericks with King in the box. Here's Garnis now. Inside for a ball. It will be the top of the order for Great Falls when they make it through the inning here. Top of the 7th. They'll have to try to swing back. This one gets away. Wild pitch, and that will send the runner to third. So 2-0 on the count to King. Runner at third, 2 outs. And King will duck, and that's going to give the runner the opportunity to come home, and the Mavericks will make the run. Ball 3, so it's 10-4 Mavericks here in the bottom of the 6th as I got excited here. And we'll get strike 1 to King. And King will be walked. His second walk of the day. And we go to Dayton Bay. His second at bat on the day. Garnis now with the pitch. And it's outside for ball 1. Paradise let it fall out of the glove. But King stays. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to be to the shortstop. The short toss to second, and that's the side. So the Mavericks earn 2 more runs off of 1 hit, and we go to the top of the 7th right after this. All or nothing for the Chargers. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their one-third sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the top of the 7th inning where it's all or nothing for the Great Falls Chargers. Down 10-4 to the Missoula Mavericks, and a new man on the hill for the Mavericks as Jake Littner has come on to the bump, the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. So for Hill, it was 40 pitches in 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. Top of the order for the Chargers in Josh Lowry. And Littner with the first pitch. And it's inside on the plate for strike 1. Swung on for strike 2. So 0-2 on the count. High pitch gets us ball 1. Gonzalez gives us the count at 1-2. And Richardson doing a good job of keeping it in front of him as we get ball 2. And a full count now on the high pitch to make it 3-2. Leadoff batter here in the top of the 7th. And Littner will walk Lowry. Lowry's first on base as we go to Travis Strouder. 1 on, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch by Littner. And it's fouled for strike 1. Towards the bullpen. And it looks as though Chargers will make a change with Fox Wexmouth in the on-deck circle as we get strike 2. And we go even at 2 on the count with that pitch. 1 on, nobody out. 2-2 to Stouter. Pitch on the way. Swung on. This one's going to just hop over the backstop. Batter stays alive at 2-2. And this one's going to get a ride into right field. Connor Daniels is there, puts it in the glove, and that's out number 1. And now we come to Fox Wexmouth. Pitch on the way. Over the plate for strike 1. Paradise in the on-deck circle. And this one's going to go into left field, and it's in the glove, and that's out number 2. Runner at first will hold. Great play out there in left field by Johnson. So with 2 down, we go to Andrew Paradise with 1 runner on. First pitch over the plate for strike 1. This one's going to be bounced out. Lettner will pick it up on the bump. The leisure throw to first, and that is game, folks. Missoula Mavericks will win the game. Game 2, 10-4. 2 hits, 1 error, 4 runs for Great Falls. 10 hits, 10 runs, and 2 errors for the Chargers. And the Mavericks split opening day with the Great Falls Chargers. The Bozeman Bucks will be here on Saturday for a doubleheader, and then we'll have Loyola softball tomorrow from Plains and Tuesday from Florence. Have a great rest of your Sunday, folks. Stay warm. You've been listening to Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well, goodbye.